Hey guys, welcome back to Chats with Mags, the place where the youth speak to the youth on various issues. So today we're going to be talking about New Year resolutions, and I'd like to say Happy New Year's. And I'm aware that it's the 16th today, and I know it's pretty late to say Happy New Year's, but I wasn't around for a very long time, so I just wanted to say Happy New Year's. And I hope you had a blast and had a lot of fun with your family and enjoyed your holidays. So today I would like to talk about New Year resolutions because it's important to have an outlook on where your life is going, and especially when you're venturing into a new year, because you get like a new beginning into things. So it's important to plan your year and say, these are the things that I would like to achieve, this is the kind of person that I would like to be. But before that, I would like to give a huge kind of like applause to anyone watching this channel, because 2020 was such a difficult year for many people, including myself. So if you made it this far, congratulations. And it just shows how much determination, resilience, and power that you have over your life, because you pushed through so many things that could have taken you in so many different directions, but you're sticking to your goals, you're sticking to your path. So that's really good. So I like to write myself a letter as a New Year resolution. So I would start by saying, Dear Margaret, thank you for being such a wonderful person. And the reason I start with gratitude is because I like to be grateful of the person that I am right now, so that I could even show that I'm not lacking in any particular way, and I tell myself I'm enough and I'm deserving of love and all of these things in my life, without feeling like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, I'm not this, I'm not that, so I can never achieve anything. So I like to feel that in this position that I'm in right now, I'm capable of achieving whatever I want. I'm capable of being the person that I want to be. And the reason gratitude is so important is because if you teach yourself how to be grateful of little things, even be grateful of yourself, it kind of opens doors in the universe for you to attract better things into your life. Because if you can appreciate the little things that you have, then it shows that you can appreciate even bigger things that could be into your life. So after I say my gratitude to myself about the kind of person that I've been, I like to go into the kind of goals that I want to achieve. And before I look into the goals I want to have for 2021, I have to look back at the goals I had for 2020. So for example, I had the goal of like summiting Mount Kilimanjaro again for the second time, because I didn't make it for the first time. So I summited Mount Kilimanjaro in 2020, and I made it, and that was like a huge achievement for me. And also, one of the key factors of looking back is so that you can kind of like congratulate yourself and make yourself feel better because you have achieved something, so it gives you a momentum to achieve other things in your life. And then, so for this year, you can have other goals, like maybe get into a good university, or get into the gap year program that you've been applying to, or maybe if you're applying for internships, go for that. But then before you can start applying to these things or chasing these things that you want for 2021, you have to become the person that is ready to achieve these things and have them in your life, so for me, the third thing I say, okay, maybe one of the goals I want to achieve is have a gap year, or go to university, or get this job somewhere. So I say, do I have the skills, or do I have the talent to get this specific thing that I want? So I say, am I hardworking? Do I have maybe some soft skills, like am I caring? Do I put in effort in things that I want? Yeah. So a lot of things that are into our lives, before they come into our lives, we have to be people who are willing to accept those things into our lives. Yeah, and that's kind of like the third step. So the first one is gratitude, the second one is kind of like looking back, the third one is you writing down your goals, and the fourth one is you asking yourself, what kind of person do I need to be to achieve the goals that I want? And the fifth step is you, like in general, saying that you appreciate yourself and you love yourself. Because, and the reason I'm talking about loving yourself in this specific video is because if you don't love yourself, there are times where it's gonna get challenging, and then you're gonna say, oh, I can't do this, and you start looking down upon yourself. But if you love yourself, even when you face difficult times and there's no one telling you or clapping for you, oh, you go Margaret, oh, you're so strong, or you're this, if you don't have those people in your life, you need to believe in yourself. You need to be there for yourself. And the only way you can achieve that and be there for yourself truly is by loving yourself. Yeah. So for me in my 2021, I have a lot of things planned, and obviously if you stick to this channel and watch my videos, you're gonna know what's going on. And I'm really inspired to talk to the youth right now because it's still like January, and it's a good time because we're only like the first few days of 2021, so you still have a lot in terms of what you can do and where your life can go. And sometimes people will say like your life can change in a moment, yeah, but then the small things you do right now are the things that lead up to that moment. Yeah. And talking about challenges, when you face challenges, even with achieving your goals this 2021, like the goals that you have in mind, don't feel bad or don't look down on yourself, because every single challenge that you've ever faced in your life until this current moment has led you to become the kind of person that you are. So even if you face challenges, appreciate those challenges. And when I first talked about gratitude, it's not only about being grateful for things that are good things. You have to be grateful for bad things, because even bad things shape you to become the individual that you are. If I didn't first fail my trip on Kilimanjaro, I would have just been like, and I'm gonna talk about this experience like a different time. So if I didn't fail my trip, I would have been like, oh, I'm so good at mountain climbing, but then now I didn't make it. I'm saying, okay, I have to look within myself. What went wrong? What can I do right? And I have to push my brain and say, you didn't fail because you can't do it. You just failed. And I don't like using the word failed. I like to use, you kind of like learned. So you learned something else. Maybe it was an illness, maybe it was the mountain, like mountain sickness. So a bunch of things, you know. And lastly, thank you so much for watching this channel. Thank you so much for sticking around and still wanting to look around at what's popping in Chats with Mags. So stay tuned and subscribe to my channel, and I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful year. I wish you all the best. Stay tuned and subscribe.